Leon Todd for G66. Welcome to another Tuesday tone tip. On today's video, I want to show you 4 of my favorite pedal platform amp models in the Axe FX3. What I'm talking about here are amp models that can be set up for a relatively clean or edge of breakup sound, which can then be hit with drive pedals from the drive block to give you a variety of different tones. I'm using my old Strat straight into the Axe FX3 at the moment, and we're going to start with the Band Commander model. All I've done here is turn the bass down a little bit, and I have paired it with this factory cab number 965 2x12 double verb 58 matte. Let's have a listen to it on the neck pickup of my Strat. This is going to be nice and clean, kind of mid-scooped Fender tone. Lovely and clean right there. I am using a little bit of the London plate reverb with this. Let's start by running the brand new clone Chiron model in front of it. I've set it up for a clean boost, so the gain is quite low, the level is up at 8, and the treble's in the middle. I will play with that treble control a little bit. What this particular drive is going to do is basically just cause the amp model to go into its natural overdrive faster. Check this out. Really lovely stuff right there. A drive that works really well with Fender style amps. I've got on channel C here the Tone of Kings drive and level right up. This has a different thing going on. It's a slightly kind of softer style drive, and it's great if you love bluesy tones. An alternative would be something like a Fuzz, and I've got the face fuzz. I find with this, because the amp is pretty warm sounding and the fuzz is quite dark sounding, you're gonna have to crank the tone control, but I like having the drive and level up on this and playing around with the volume control. So there's a few examples with the Band Commander as a pedal platform. Let's go back to this clone Chiron, because up next we'll go for a Marshall style amp. I have got the 1987X treble on here. This one is brighter and more mid-forward. I've paired it up with my go-to LT TV Mix 7 IR, available for free on Exchange. Let's hear this, and then we will hit it with the clone at the same settings. Again, just bringing out more of the existing character of the amp. Let's hear the fuzz now on this. Because it's a brighter, more mid-forward amp, I'm gonna have to tame the tone control a little bit, but I find this particular pairing is pretty awesome with the Strat. And let's hear the tone of Kings right there. That fuzz face of Marshall and a Strat really makes it feel like you're earning every single note. I'm kind of less into the tone of Kings with a Marshall style thing. It works great with the Fenders, but with the Marshall, I think I like the clone and I really like the fuzz on there. Let's go over to scene 3 where I've got the Matchbox Chiefman. This is an awesome jangly style amp. We'll hear it on the neck and middle position on here to really bring out that kind of character. Let's hit it with the clone to get started, then we'll hear it with the fuzz face and the tone of Kings. Very, very cool right there. Let's hear the tone of Kings. And we'll hear it with the fuzz. I'm quite fond of the like Marshall in a box style pedals with this amp as well, like the Compulsion Distortion LP. You can see there, bright amp, bring the tone control back. We heard earlier, darker amps, bring the tone control up. One last one is this ODS clean. We've got the gain and the master quite high on this with the bright switch up. This one's set for a little bit more of an edge of breakup thing. And this takes pretty much any drive really well, in my opinion. I should mention as well, I'm using this with one of my own EV impulsors, and with the Chiefman, I was using some factory York Audio Celestion Blue impulsors, so it had that really lovely chime about it. All right, let's just roll through the drives. I mean, we're on the Compulsion Distortion. Let's start with that one. I'll have to bring the tone control up and the drive down a little bit on this one to compensate. That is awesome. Let's hear it with the clone. That is awesome. Tone of Kings. You can hear this particular amp really brings out the character of each drive, and then we'll hear it with the fuzz phase. That one cleans up so nice with the volume control on there, and with the tone cranked when everything wide open is absolutely nasty. So ODS Clean has kind of become one of my go-to clean and pedal platform amps in there, but the Chiefman, the 1987X, and the Band Commander all do the job very nicely for me. I would highly encourage you go out and experiment with a bunch of different amp models and different drive models in there. You know, the Axe-Fx gives you this great virtual library to play around with when it comes to amp and effects. And, you know, some of these old effects are so expensive that they're unobtainable for some players. Same goes for amps like the ODS. Some are just so rare, it's very hard to find them in working order. And some of them, you just wouldn't think to combine in that way. And having multiple amps and multiple drives, you know, stacking drives, stacking this with different time-based effects and different cabinets, there's so many ways to find your sound in here. So I would love to hear from all of you. Which drive type and amp model types do you really swear by in the Axe-Fx FM9 and FM3? Any suggestions for future videos, put in the comments below, and I'll see you all next Tuesday for another Tuesday Tone Tip. Take it easy.